What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. I felt like I owed you guys a little bit of an update video. There's been a lot of stuff on the channel that I think hasn't made a lot of sense to my viewership over the last 2 weeks or so, and I've largely left it unexplained. But at this point, I kind of feel like I owe it to you to sit down and give you a video explaining what's happened with the recent series like Torment and Hellion and stuff like that. Just because I do have a lot of Patreon supporters, I have a lot of people that support me through Twitch, I have a lot of people who support me through YouTube, and one of the big responsibilities I think you have as a video creator is once so many people have invested in your life and like what you do, they are owed an explanation. It's easy enough to be up on the internet and be like, oh, fuck that, I don't owe anybody an explanation, I do what I do. It's easy to take that attitude and just keep doing your thing. But at a certain point, I really kind of felt like I needed to sit down and talk about the stuff going on the channel real fast, just in kind of a one-off video so that you guys will understand what's going on, and the general level of frustration on my level at the moment is kind of through the roof. And so, about Torment. I love Torment. Torment was a fantastic game, and I was noticing in the comments as I was going through it, there were a lot of complaints about me talking over the voiceovers. And I thought to myself, that's kind of weird. There are no voiceovers. What the shit? And so I sat down and I went back through the footage, and there are voiceovers. And so after spending a couple days of investigation just trying to figure out what the... Okay, 2 days worth of investigation trying to figure out what's going on. As it turns out, the audio jack on the front of my PC is busted. And when I plug headphones into there, it only sends the channels that have the background music and the sound effects. And so there was no way for me to know anything was really wrong right there. I thought it was weird that the game didn't have any voiceovers or anything like that. I thought it was really strange that the game didn't have any voiceovers. And so going back and watching the footage and realizing that I was talking over the top of voiceovers, I was like, oh my god, what happened here? Like, that's normally something... I play my games with headphones on. How did this happen? It turns out the audio jack on my PC is broken. And so, like, if I go and if I put the plug in right now and I go watch a YouTube video, let's say I watch, like, a music video for, like, Zapp and Roger, I watch a music video for R. Kelly or whatever, I can only hear the background music on YouTube. I can't hear the vocal track where they're singing and whatnot. And so after I verified that and checked it out, I was like, oh my god. And so I just have the series for Torment. It's really low quality because it seems like I'm the kind of YouTuber that talks over the top of voiceovers and stuff like that, and that's not the kind of YouTuber that I am. And so anyways, I wanted to clarify a little bit and give you guys an idea of what's going on there. I absolutely like Torment. I like Torment a lot, but I had to pull the series based on the fact that it was just a low quality product due to the fact that I didn't catch that the audio jack wasn't working on my PC to my headphones, and it's unfortunate because I really do want to continue the game, and I really do like the game, but I have also kind of a standard for quality for the videos on my channel, and so I'm kind of caught in between a rock and a hard place right now. I went ahead and I pulled the videos down, and I know people are going to disagree with that, but I just can't have something that low of quality on my channel. And whereas I was really enjoying the series and loving the series, trust me, I am super frustrated and angry with myself about this. I gotta do what I gotta do in order to maintain, like, the standards on the channel. Restarting the game is not something that I'm intensely interested in now that I recorded about 6 or 7 hours into the game at the point where I realized something was wrong because I was addicted. I was playing the game non-stop, like, all day the last 2 days, trying to get it recorded and taken care of, and I was really in love with it, and so I'm incredibly irritated and frustrated at the moment with what's happened, but I felt like I owed you an explanation as far as Hellion goes and why that got pulled. Hellion got pulled because the game was too complicated, and frankly, I was just too dumb to figure it out. I sat around for about 4 hours, and I had like 10 minutes of footage, and I was just like, I don't understand anything in this game, and I've been watching tutorials and trying to figure it out, and at the same time, it became too large of a time investment for me to keep going with it, and I found that I just wasn't enjoying myself. And so I pulled that one as well. With all the things getting pulled lately, I don't have a whole lot of series for you in the future right now. Torment was supposed to take us through the month of March. Hellion was supposed to eat a good chunk of my time up too. And so there's going to be a couple days in here where we're a little bit video light as I'm trying to backpedal and figure out what I want to do with the channel because my preparation has basically been thrown on its face right now. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments, but at the end of the day, I felt like I owed you all at least a brief apology for the things going on. Like, sorry guys, I don't know how to fix this, unfortunately. Every now and again, you run into a brick wall, and you find that you messed up, and not only did you fuck up, you fucked up in front of like 30,000 people, and I promise you, it's not a super good feeling, and I would prefer to avoid it, but at the same time, I'm also the kind of person that's going to own up to it, and I just wanted to give you guys a little brief video to let you know what's going on with that. In the meantime, I'm probably going to bring back another Long Dark Challenge series to fill in some time. I'll probably be doing a couple of weekly indie newcomers this week. But aside from that, Torment was a big deal to me, and I was really, really excited about it. And so I don't think I've ever been more frustrated in my entire YouTube career as I am right now. But at the same time, I wanted to own up to everything that's happening and not leave you all in the dark and kind of explain what has gone wrong. I'm working on fixing the audio jack problem. I got a new one on order, and I'm going to try and reinstall it. It gets here on Friday, so I'm going to try and get that fixed. But up until that time, anything with voiceovers or whatever is a little bit of precarious ground for me, including stuff on the stream. Like, I know you guys on the stream have probably noticed I've been like, I can't hear footsteps or I can't hear talking, but everybody in the stream is like, oh yeah, he's talking right now. That is why. Busted audio jacks. So, sorry about this, everybody. I'm going to try my best to do better in the future and make sure that the quality level of the channel stays at the level it needs to be at. Just right now, it feels like there's a real convergence of a shitstorm just coming at me. Just circumstance combined with the fact that, unfortunately, some of the things that have gone wrong are very, very hard to validate, check on, or even know are happening. Because when you're hearing the background music and the sound effects perfectly fine, with no distortion or anything like that, you just don't hear voice acting. You don't think there's anything wrong. So, sorry everybody. I'm trying my best to bounce back right now. I'm not really sure what we're going to do for the rest of the month of March. But I'm rapidly shifting and trying to figure out how to recover from this. I hope this was enlightening for all of you and this helps out. Just a short little video to let you know what's going on. Next couple days videos might be a tad light, like one a day or none a day, you know, just because I've got nothing to put up aside from For the King, which is kind of the situation I find myself in. Instead of sitting here and just kind of circling back and saying the same things over and over and over again, sorry about that, everybody. Thanks for supporting me, and hopefully this video lets you know what's going on for me. All right? See y'all later. How you doing, everybody?